March 10. Let us adore the Lamb. I began to weep loudly because no one was found worthy to open the scroll or look into it. Revelation 5:4. Have you ever thought of your prayers as the aroma of heaven? This is the picture we get when we read Revelation 5. Here's a glimpse of life in heaven. In Revelation 5, we see God Almighty on the throne with a scroll in his hand. The scroll had 7 seals. They all had to be pulled off before the scroll could be opened. I think the opening of the scroll represents the final days of history, and the pulling off of the 7 seals represents the kind of history we will pass through as we move toward those last days. At first, John wept that there was no one worthy to open the scroll and look into it, Revelation 5:4. But then one of the elders in heaven says, "Weep no more, because the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Root of David, has conquered, so that he can open the seal and its 7 seals," Revelation 5:5. By dying on the cross, Jesus had earned the right to open the remainder of redemptive history and lead his people victoriously through it. In the next verse, the lion is pictured as the lamb, standing as though it had been slain, Revelation 5:6. Isn't this a beautiful image of Jesus' victory on the cross, standing, not lying, though it had been slain? It is as sure as though a lion had devoured the foe, but the way he achieved the victory was by letting the foe slay him like a lamb. So now the Lamb is worthy to take the scroll of redemptive history from God's hand and open it. This is such a kingly act that the 24 elders of heaven, God's worship council as it were, fall down before the Lamb in adoration. And do you know what the golden bowls of incense are? Verse 8 says, "They are the prayers of the saints." Does not this mean that our prayers are the aroma of heaven, sweet smelling before the throne of God and before the Lamb? I am strengthened and encouraged to pray all the more often and all the more vigorously when I think that my prayers are being assembled and stored up in heaven and offered to Christ repeatedly in heavenly acts of worship. Let's all bless and honor and adore Christ here below with our prayers, and then doubly rejoice that the worship council of heaven offers them again to Christ as sweet-smelling incense before the Lamb who was slain.